As the former president started to win state after state, Hollywood went to bed on Tuesday night, fearing that Donald Trump might win the 2024 presidential election. However, if the major swing states in the renowned Blue Wall materialized on Wednesday morning, there may have been a chance for a 2020-style turnaround. Unfortunately, when Wisconsin was called for Trump, securing him 270 electoral votes, the dreams were crushed. Number 5. David Sirota and David Simon. Who is David Sirota and what is connection to politics and filmmaking? David Sirota, a journalist and longtime Bernie Sanders advisor who co-wrote the Oscar-nominated script for Don't Look Up alongside McKay, posted on social media in his typical direct manner. This evening is just awful. For years, several of us cautioned Democrats not to praise neocons and to take working-class politics more seriously. We attempted to prevent this, but liberal commentators and Democratic elites demonized us as traitors. This situation teaches a lesson. Charlemagne, that god, who supported Kamala Harris and even organized an audio town hall for the vice president, accepted the outcome and attributed it more to the economy and the border than to racism, sexism, homophobia, and anti-Semitism during his Wednesday morning Breakfast Club radio program. Democrats will be searching for someone to place the blame on. It's not just one issue, and I'll be the first to say that, he remarked. In my opinion, Donald Trump addresses people's complaints more effectively than Democrats do. I understand that people will speak about false information and how society has become less clever, but you don't need to be smart to realize that you can't afford your expenses. Being unable to pay for food is not a sign of intelligence. Though they forget what you said and did, people never forget how you made them feel. It's not fair, in my opinion, to simply attribute Trump's victory to racism, sexism, homophobia, and anti-Semitism. Sure, he capitalized on all of America's worst traits, and many people agreed with his rhetoric and supported him for those reasons. But I firmly believe that the majority of voters supported him because they wanted to feel safe and have more money in their pockets. I'm not claiming that Donald Trump will make everything better. I'm arguing that, unlike Democrats, Donald Trump has given people the impression that he would resolve all of it. Again, don't assume that racism and sexism are to blame. Okay, I believe those factors are important, but ultimately the issue is the economy, and Democrats may simply be disconnected from the experiences of regular Americans. David Simon. Trim, The Deuce, and The Wire creator. David Simon specifically targeted the X platform with his ire. Hellside X will turn into a rancid cesspool of lies and disinformation tonight and through the next several days, Simon said in a tweet on Tuesday night. We bought and reorganized it precisely for this reason. Anticipate nothing less than a flurry of hysteria, lies, and frustrated outbursts. Naturally, you should also keep going in the direction of the light. We are capable of doing this. Simon reportedly announced his departure from the website on Wednesday morning, stating that his account was dormant under present management of this social media site. The account remains unmonitored, but he plans to resume posting on any future platforms. May God bless each and every one of us, even the shitheels and scrotches. Number 4. Bezos, Jeff. Congratulations to our 45th and now 47th president on an incredible political comeback and decisive victory, wrote Jeff Bezos in response to Trump's triumph. Opportunities are greater in no country. Best wishes to real Donald Trump as he leads and brings the America we all love together. A Twitter account informed Zachary Levi, who had supported Trump before the election, that the only consolation here is that you will never be part of mainstream Hollywood after this. The actor from Shazam replied on Twitter, "Oh, it's all gravy. Roger, you can make movies with Mel Gibson and Dennis Quaid. My objective has always been to eventually abandon it and establish a better system that genuinely values and compensates artists rather than enriching a large number of executives who, for the most part, compromise the artistic integrity of the work while keeping the majority of the profits, something they don't deserve. Furthermore, While mainstream Hollywood continues to replace all of its employees with AI in an effort to increase their diminishing earnings, I want to establish a studio that safeguards and promotes certified, organic, human-made content. Have fun covering the Hollywood apocalypse from the sidelines. Number 3. The Results Are In was written by Jamie Lee Curtis. Many will be rejoicing and maybe even taking pride in their triumph. The awful emotions of the loss will leave many people speechless and depressed. The outcome is the same regardless of who wins, because that's democracy and America has always looked like. What does that signify then? It foreshadows a potential return to a harsher and sometimes fear-limiting era. Many fear the denial and obstruction of their rights. Young people and members of minority communities will be terrified. Individuals who identify as gay or transgender will experience greater fear. We understand that many women may now find it difficult to access the reproductive health care they deserve and require. There will be individuals among us who are willing to assist you. I was one of them. Number 2. Barack Obama wrote, "As I stated on the campaign trail, America has been through a lot over the last few years, from a historic pandemic and price hikes following the pandemic to rapid change, and the feeling a lot of folks have that no matter how hard they work, treading water is the best they can do," former President Barack Obama wrote in a statement. Last night's events showed that America is not immune to the challenges these circumstances have posed to democratic leaders worldwide. We can resolve these issues by listening to each other and upholding the fundamental democratic values and constitutional precepts that have made this nation great. Even before the crucial state of Pennsylvania was called, the social media response to Trump's victory was quick, with well-known Democrats and Hollywood personalities bemoaning the current situation and expressing their concerns about what would happen if Trump were to win again. Who is Bette Midler, and why is she known for her vocal criticism of Trump? Bette Midler, a vocal opponent of Trump over the years, cited journalist and writer H.L. Mencken. Before deleting her account, she wrote on X, "When a candidate for public office faces the voters, he does not face men of sense. He faces a mob of men whose chief distinguishing mark is the fact that they are quite incapable of weighing ideas or even of comprehending any save the most elemental men whose whole thinking is in terms of emotion and whose dominant emotion is dread of what they cannot understand. The candidate must decide whether to stand out or blend in with the crowd. The cunning and average person who can best spread the idea that his mind is a virtual vacuum has all the advantages. These individuals consistently win presidential elections year after year. As democracy improves, the office more reflects the people's innermost thoughts and feelings. We strive for a high goal. The common people of the country will finally achieve their dreams, and a complete idiot will decorate the White House on some wonderful and magnificent day." Number 1. Triumph of Trump. Even before the crucial state of Pennsylvania was called, the social media response to Trump's victory was quick, with well-known Democrats and Hollywood personalities bemoaning the current situation and expressing their concerns about what would happen if Trump were to win again. Cardi B posted a message on her Instagram story that read, "I hate you all." Some people responded loudly but quickly, while others, like Oscar-nominated director and activist Adam McKay, didn't hold back. He offered a scathing critique of the Democratic establishment on X. Who would have thought that lying about Biden's mental health for 2 years, refusing to have an open convention for a new candidate, ignoring public health care, and supporting fracking, the Cheneys? Your support means everything. Like, share, and subscribe to stay connected.